Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with the expert manager for Latin America and Brazil of the company TKA Cranes, Mr. Elias Pelin Fiorese. We're excited to learn more about TKA's journey, its market share, the unique advantages of its cranes, and much more. Hello, Mr. Elias. Thank you for participating in this interview.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. Nice to meet you. We have prepared a few questions for you. So let me start with the first question. How many years has TKA been manufacturing in Brazil? And can you briefly tell us about its history?
Okay. TKA is now 16 years old. It started in 2008 in the south of Brazil. In fact, TKA was a branch from another company that was called Argos Company. And at some point, we split over these two companies, Argos and TKA, and each company went to his own path. So, but Argos already produced a crane, so we kind of have 30 years old of history about cranes, nickel boom cranes.
Very interesting, a very extensive trajectory. Moving on to the second question. What market share does TKA have in Brazil and in Latin America?
In Brazil, it's important for you to understand that Brazil is probably one of the biggest markets for knuckle booms in the world. We are talking about 6,000 units per year. So all the markets, of course. If we compare, for example, with North American markets, it's 3,000, Argentina 1,000, Chile 1,000, Peru 150 per year. So for you to have a comparison. So TKA, we have 30% of this market. We in Brazil around 2,000 units per year, but we also have 10% of the Argentinian market, 51% of the Uruguayan market, 30% of Peruvian market. We are in Ecuador. We are sales leaders also in Panama. We are sales leader in Bolivia. We have 10% of Chilean market, and we are sales leader at Paraguay. About 5% on Mexico market, and we are just starting in US. So this is more or less a briefly resume about our markets in South America.
Great. It sounds like you have a lot of market share in this industry, which is very good.
We kind of have.
Moving forward with our next question. What can you tell us about TKA Cranes compared to the main competing brands?
Well, we all brands are developed under almost all the brands are developed under the standards EN 12999. There is a European standard, so we also are developed under these standards. There is basically one of the most rigid in the world for this kind of product. So if we compare our product when we're talking about construction parts, we are basically the same as our competitors. But what is our main advantage? We have our electronic system are developed in Brazil. It provides for you that is exclusivity for our knuckle booms, that you have on our electronic devices a GPS integrated, for example. You have Wi-Fi integrated, for example. If you go, for example, in your shop at the end of the day, you can upload all the information that you about what you did with your knuckle boom during the day. So for you, if you are an owner of a fleet of trucks with our knuckle booms, you know exactly where the knuckle boom was during the day and what did the person with the operator of the truck, the knuckle boom, did with the knuckle boom during the day. So this is an important information that nobody has today. Other point that is that if you want to have this information not only at the end of the day with Wi-Fi, you can have a SIM card and have this information on time online. So this kind of things you don't have with another brand. Another thing that fits for the South American market is that as we are a Brazilian company, we are nearby Peru, for example. It's different from buy something from Europe that you are far away from us. So after sales, spare parts, services is easier for you to have if you buy a TKA product because we are nearby. So for example, your cranes, we send from here a technician to supervise the installation of your trucks because you are very important in a strategic client for us. So we send a technician to see if everything was being done well. This is some advantage that you just have with us, for example.
Definitely, it is an added value in the market nowadays. Our next question would be, why should we buy TKA cranes? Can you tell us a little bit more about its lifespan, the reliability of the cranes? A little bit more.
Reliability, we have 3 years old, 3 years from warranty, in fact. But if you ask me how many years is the life of a TKA, it depends a lot about the maintenance that you do over the knuckle boom, because this really matters for the life time of the knuckle boom. But we have, and we know not just one, we have more than one, that they are from 2008. So it's the first year of our life as a company. We still have knuckle booms working today. So it depends a lot of how careless you are over your product, and you have to do maintenance. You have to take care as a machine that costs a lot. It's not a cheap thing that you are buying. It's a really expensive equipment. So you must take care of this expensive equipment as you take care of your car. You change your oil, you change filters of your car. You must do as well with your knuckle boom. So maybe it will endure for 12 years, maybe 12, 25 years. I don't know exactly the time it will remain working with knuckle boom. TKA knuckle boom.
Exactly. And finally, for our last question, and maybe most important question, can you please share a message for CGM Rental as a user in your rental fleet and for our customers?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for buying from us. This is, as I said, you are guys an important company. We consider you a very important and strategic company in Peru. I visited you in January personally and saw all your potential. Big company, solid company, and now you're investing in this new business as rental. And I don't see why not you won't be successful in this new endeavor. So best of luck for CGM Rental. Thank you again. And knowing the few people that I know from CGM and the person of Mr. Jaime, for your customers, I'll say that trust in CGM because they are a very trustful company, as TKA is.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Elias. It's been a pleasure learning about TKA's differential value. We are looking forward to seeing TKA's and CGM Rental strategic alliance over time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you.